Good evening, guys. Today I'm going to talk about the local league in which my club plays, the Westmorland League. And this is going to sound a little bit like an advert, but I just need to do this video to point out the great points about our league and how it functions, so that we can publicise it to the outside world, hopefully, and share it as often as possible. So I find the Westmorland League, there are a few points I want to go through. I find the Westmorland League a very well-run league. Now, it covers the South Cumbria, North Lancashire, and even North Yorkshire areas. There's a team from Yorkshire in there, although obviously we're quite partisan, and we're not that keen on Yorkshire teams being in our league, but we have one, and they're a very nice club. The league also has, because of its location, a large number of beautiful grounds, really wide-ranging grounds, very scenic, extremely beautiful, going from sort of Ambleside and perhaps Coniston, and then over to Silverdale's a beautiful ground. There's lots of them, and they are really scenic, and anyone outside the league just needs to come and do a tour of the league to see them all. The league's administered by a very experienced management committee, which is made up solely of volunteers, and the league has an established set of league rules which are constantly under review. And this is managed every year with an annual general meeting, as you would expect, and monthly league committee meetings. There's also a captain's meeting prior to the start of every season, and regular open players meetings for players to put suggestions forward for any changes. And that's all accepted in a friendly way and widely appreciated, because you've got to let the participants have their say. Now, this league is predominantly a village league, and the emphasis is firmly on recreational cricket. And it has a very successful junior section, which has got its own set of rules and its own committee. So it's run together with the main league, but also separate in a way that allows it to function properly. There are 3 competitive divisions in the Westmorland League, and each division has its own divisional cup. So you get a trophy for winning the league, and then there's a divisional cup, which is usually a knockout or a small pool basis. And all trophies are sponsored. We're very lucky. A lot of the sponsors have been doing this for many, many years. I mean, several of the trophies I can remember as having the same sponsor for maybe the last 15 or 20 years. It's a very generous thing to do, and sponsors like this don't grow on trees, so you have to be kind to them, and you have to take on board their feelings. Within the first division, in league matches on a Saturday, neutral umpires, 2 of them, are appointed to every game. That's the first step. The second step is a neutral umpire, or sometimes 2, can be appointed to any Division 2 games. Which is excellent. The players really like that, and the clubs like it, because you don't have to provide volunteer umpires. It's a way of being sure that the umpires have been checked for their safeguarding and CRB checks, and also that they've had the relevant training and they've got the qualifications. They know what to do. The players like it. A lot of the players in Division 1 are of an excellent standard and could maybe play in other leagues that are higher, but choosing to play in the Westmorland League for the beauty of the grounds and the nice community feel that you get, you need to have confidence in the umpiring, and I think generally they have that. Now, within the 3rd division, normally clubs are to provide umpires, and again, there's a lot of club members who are qualified as umpires who will give up their time. And in the 3rd division, quite a lot of the games in the league happen on Sundays, as we've covered in a previous video, to enable clubs with 3 teams to play their 3rd team with ageing former first team players and youngsters coming up from the junior ranks, and enables them to play on the club's main ground. And that way they develop quicker and their parents are able to come and watch them, and it's just an all-round good thing. Now, within league games, the first two divisions play 45 overs and the third division plays 40 overs. Now, we still retain the draw in the Westmorland League, which means if you bat first, you have to bowl the team batting second. You have to bowl them out to get full points. And I think that's fair. There's got to be some challenge there. I'm going to cover win-lose cricket versus draws in another video at some point coming up soon. But there are draws there, and there's a point system that to the uninitiated looks very complicated. But once you've watched 2 or 3 games and you get your head around the point system, it's quite straightforward to follow. And I would say, broadly, when looking at the scores and the result, the point system looks broadly fair. You can equate it and generally accept that's about the right points for how the game finished. But draws are still possible, and I think that's a decent thing. Just on a final point, I believe it's a very well-run league. I'm very happy to be part of the league, and I'm very happy to spectate in the league and to promote it to any other clubs from out with the league who wish to join it, and to promote it more widely for more coverage. Now, the league has 2 websites. It has a Pitch Hero site, which is the main site for all information that's posted, pictures and things. Then it has a Play Cricket site for inputting results. So what I'm going to do is I'll post underneath this video in the comments a link to both of those sites for you to have a look at. Please enjoy the Westmorland League. If you play or you spectate in the Westmorland League as it is at the moment, please share this video where you can to anyone from outside the league so that we can encourage them to dip their toes in our league a little bit and come and have a see of what we're all about, because the beautiful surroundings and the competitive cricket really do make for an enjoyable league. Many people from far afield have watched games in the league and remember it fondly. So let's try and spread the word a bit further, and I thank you for watching. Thanks, guys.